Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WEML-TV, Channel 77. This is episode number 410, I believe. And this is the 8th installment of Roadin Up. That's right. That's where I drive and talk to you guys out there and tell you what's on my mind and everything else in between. I just got out of church. Great service. My pastor returned from his trip to San Francisco with his wife. His wife's going to come back to get it. He visited his wife's aunt in San Francisco and told us about how the weather is up there in San Francisco. Wow, who knew, right? There's like it was divided up into 3 sections almost: inland, the bay, and the coast area. The coast area in San Francisco is a lot cooler than it is in inland and all that. It's crazy. It is crazy about how things are. Well, there's something wrong. I think I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with our dryer. Our washer. I thought my father ended up fixing it by adjusting the setting in the washer. Because what happened was, as you know, was it last week when I attempted to do my clothes? I successfully did my bedding and I successfully did my work clothes. When it comes to doing my hangout clothes, it somehow strangely is not working. But I think I have figured out what was wrong. Maybe it's because my fingers were too wet for the washer to sense the button. And I'm kind of thinking if that's the case, I'm going to have to do something different. Because I do my hangout clothes, like the clothes clothes that I wear when I'm out of work, or when I'm away from work, basically. So what I could do is I definitely got 3 loads, because my family had to do an emergency load, so they had to borrow the washer down cellar. So that's how my father ended up trying to figure out and fix that. So they did. So they did. So it's like, okay, cool, And it was working. So I said, it has to be me. It has to be me because I take a shower like around between 10 and midnight every Saturday night. 10 and midnight every Saturday night. And when I get out, I usually do my load of hangout clothes right away. So now every time I try to press the button, it has that doot-doot sound. I mean, I turn it on, it works. But when I go press the button, it has that doot-doot sound. It doesn't say boom, and then it starts doing the setting and it goes. I'm starting to think it's something. My fingers may have something to do with it. Maybe my wet fingers may have something to do with it. So what I'm going to do is I'll do my first 2 loads on a Saturday, take a shower, but not do my hangout clothes until Sunday morning. I'll wake up early Sunday morning. That way, they'll be dry enough and sensitive enough to do so. I figured that'd be a great idea. Or is it the soap thing again? That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to narrow it down to my wet fingers not pressing the button and it's not probably the machine's not sensing or recognizing that I'm pressing the button to go, or it's because of the soap. I probably used too much of it. So I'm gonna talk to my father about that and see if because that's what I'm figuring it out. So it's a little crazy situation, I know, but whatever. But I end up using the other washer upstairs, which works, and it's a lot faster than this one though too. So like, I was sitting at 15 minutes waiting at the computer. I said I was going to stay up late until I get my clothes done, and so I go upstairs and didn't hear the washer going afterwards. I think I waited about 15, 20 minutes afterwards, and oh, they washed it already. Cool, must have been fast. How fast was that? And then I went down, put everything in the dryer, and things should be dry by now. So there's that weird situation, man. Weird. It's like it doesn't make any sense though. How can it work but then not go? And it has to be my sensitive wet fingers, because when I get out, I just got out of the shower and all. That is where that has to be. It has to be it, or the soap thing. It has to be it. So it is weird. Nothing new. No news on the Switch DLC situation for Streets of Rage 4 and Mr. X Nightmare. We probably won't find out until this coming weekend. I'm thinking that if Nintendo decides to save it for the anniversary, they have the European versions having the anniversary edition coming out in September, and it will have that Mr. X Nightmare thing. And here's the crazy part: I bought 2 games for the Switch from Japan. The Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle is called Capcom Belt Action Collection in Japan, and the Space Invaders game. In the American version, Space Invaders Forever, but it was different in Japan. I forget the name of it. Or the Invincible Collection, that's what it was. And they both worked on my Switch, so if I bought the European version of Streets of Rage 4 with the Mr. X Nightmare DLC, it could work there. So if the Japanese version, if the Japanese games worked on my American Switch, so would be my, so would be the European version of Streets of Rage 4. Maybe I'm gonna wait till it goes out on eBay and such, and people are gonna jump out here. So there's no more news on that. I'm trying to lean in. I'm trying to get on Nintendo's case about this situation. Whoa, buddy, slow down. Yeah, I hate it when people do that. They want to fly out and just make it a situation. Here's the arena. I think we got something going here. Hey, whoa. Hey, what's going on here? Okay, truck, come on. All right. Oh, look at this. It's working. I don't know what it is, but it's working. I haven't any issues with the mirror being pulled down. This is good. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. I like it so far. Maybe I've done something right. Maybe I had to center the phone in the middle. That could be the number one reason why. Because every time you hit a bump, the mirror moves. The rear view mirror moves. So, about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, alright, this is where it gets really, really tricky here. This area is a little tricky area. There we are. This is beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yeah, so, the church was a good, good day, and then let's see what else is. I don't know what's gonna. I know we're having slot machines Sunday. That means a little Joker's Wild playing against the devil, as you know. Face the devil, trying to defeat him to get to $1,000 or more. As I call them, ESPN Nintendo slap nut, because Nintendo right now is being a bunch of slap nuts. So let's see what this person is gonna do. I'm gonna wait till this car goes, and I'll go. Thank you. And we're off. We're off to see the wizard. So, let's see what else is going on. Oh, it's shaking. We're all shaking. Earth stops quaking. Yeah, I think one of these days I'll do a Crazy Man karaoke. I'll do it before the summer is up. I know fall's not going to be that bad, but when it comes to winter and driving I probably will cut down on the Roadin up episodes. I'm probably going to do like one episode per 2 months or something like that during the winter, something like that, because usually the winter is very tough to drive, especially when it snows and all that, and the roads are not very good at the time. So it's a big thing. You know what I mean? It's a very, very big thing. Whoa. So we're going home, and I'm going home on the way from church, and it's a good it's been a decent drive so far. Very, very decent drive. Trying to be calm and trying to be smooth. Sometimes our roads are not smooth. Our roads here in New Bedford are not very smooth, because all the construction that's been going on and all that good stuff and everything else is in between, and just, you know, it gets really, really, really nuts. You know what I mean? It's totally insane. But that's the story of my life. So, yep. I am wearing all Kmart stuff. Got my Kmart t-shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the big K there. My Kmart t-shirt, my Kmart hat. I've got to go old school, you know. You know, it's really cool when you shop on Amazon and or eBay, and you have the ability to create stuff and like create your own t-shirt and all that, and that's and eBay too. But you find some of the t-shirts at your favorite stores. Especially I have you know, I bought a Kmart shirt, Kmart hat, which is really, really cool. Also, I got a Zare shirt, Woolworths, Chess King, Child World. It's crazy. I'm looking at these shirts. I'm going, all these shirts that I bought online. I'm like, holy mackerel! Like I said, I bought my Masters of the Universe shirt too. I mean, that was a cool shirt. And let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're almost home, folks. We're almost home. We're almost home. Yay! Yeah, so it was yeah, so last week, so this past week was a crazy, crazy week, to say the least. And remember, I do apologize to those who have been watching the Rant and Rave podcast. And y'all see me, what happened to Eric? Well, my router was out because my crazy 2-year-old niece decided to pull the plug. And I said, you know, because I was part of, you know, I was in the middle of a podcast when it all happened. So it was. So I do apologize for those who were watching the Rate and Rate podcast this past Thursday, and you saw me accidentally jump out. It's because my 2-year-old niece. So I do apologize. And my brother-in-law's like, "Oh, don't worry. I made sure that she won't get to with the plug. I think she was playing with the plug bar, so I think she had, you know, surge protector. So he hit it where they won't get to it. So it was funny. It was great. So I did apologize though. So I hope you guys did end up watching, and I'm probably gonna watch the replay to see at what time that happened and just see how everybody else was reacting. Because I was like, when I heard nothing online, I saw all the screens go buffering. I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. So, let's see. Woo. It's kind of raining today. I don't know. This may ruin the last day of the carnival at the Dartmouth Mall. So if you have a chance to go, you better go now. You know, and it's gonna suck. It's gonna, you know. But I think the only blessing in disguise to more or less of a mess. You know what I mean? And we haven't had much rain. I heard that we're expecting a heat wave throughout the country. I don't know if it's going to come here to New England or not. So if it's coming to New England, I better be well prepared for that. it is something to, it's something to, expect to look out for. During the summer, it has been, it doesn't, hasn't hit, I think it'll hit 90 a couple of times, but I'll tell you one thing, we had, the heat wave was the last week of June, and then it was the first half of the first week of, the first half of the last week of June into July, it was a heat wave, and then, like, in the weekend, July, the weekends, man, they've been, like, rainy and cooler, and kind of, like, ruined a lot of things, like I said, the WEML-TV festival, when it happened, Friday, it rained out to the point where I said, nope, I'm not coming back, man. And so, and it's very difficult. I should have taken a vacation that weekend in July, and I'm probably going to spread it out a little bit more, because by the time, I get worn out in April and May and all that good stuff, it's something that's why I take it in April and May, because I get really worn out, vacation hours, you use them, and it is something it's something that happens, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, and I'll figure everything out, and I think I'm starting to think it's my fingers, being too sensitive and all that good stuff. And it's sometimes, okay, after this car, go up the street here, and you hear that little splash out there? That means, yeah, it's been raining. It's been raining a lot. So, it's been raining a lot. So, all right. So that is it. That's all the time we have on this show. Episode 410. Episode 410, the 8th installment of Roadin Up, and I'm going to get a playlist like this going. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you on the next episode. Until then, peace. Until the next episode, where I'm probably going to do the Slot Machine Sunday. Peace, love, bless out.